Hello, everyone. You're welcome to the platform where we treat English language topics and also literature in English, only for the benefit of those who are studying for one examination or the other. And precisely, this is meant for the students of WASE, that is West Africa Examination Council. These poems or the prose text or the drama text are recommended by the body for the senior class students, the final year students in the secondary school level. So today we want to look at the figures of speech in the poem The Leaders and the Led, written by Professor Niyi Oshundari. And the figures of speech that we have are metaphor, personification, sarcasm, simile, and lastly, symbolism. Um, this phrase, I want to start with metaphor, and the phrase "ferocious pounds of his paws." That is an extract from the poem. It is a piece of metaphor for the lion's mercilessness to its smaller animal as a prey. That is, lion in the jungle has no mercy or a way of forgiving the smaller animals in the jungle, only to feed on them as his own food. And equally, another phrase in the poem, leather appetites. That is another phrase that is a piece of metaphor which implies hyenas carnivorous devouring of its prey for food. Another type of animal in the jungle that also feed on other animals, precisely those animals that it can overpower. Similarly, we have another phrase, trampling feet of the elephants is another metaphor which implies domination, and this is attached to the elephant. So also another phrase, power tazu, power tazu. This is another metaphor for leadership role, while the phrase hybrid of habits is another phrase which is also a metaphor in the poem for consensus formulated articles of faith or constitution. That is the constitution or the law that is made in the land where people agreed on its formulation. That is what that means. So these are the samples or instances of metaphor in the poem The Leaders and the Led. The next is personification. Cases of personification are marked by the reference to the animals as is, that is HIS. The pronoun is, which is for the description of human beings. This simply means that is used for animals or a particular animal in the poem only to symbolize or to depict that the representation of animals in that poem is that of human beings. The poet only makes use of animals as characters in the poem, but it depicts human being as seen in the society. So also, uh, we have an instance of it, the use of is instead of its, that is its for the animals. So that is the case of personification, that is giving the attribute of a human being, the human being to animals in the jungle. The next is the case of sarcasm. We have this phrase, duplicity of his stripes. Duplicity of his stripes. This illustrates the piece of a sarcasm which implies a confusion construct. That is something that has to do with the confusion. That is referred to the animal zebra in the poem because it has the color black and white. So it is believed by the animals in the jungle, which can be likened to the people in the society, that if you want to be black, be black. If you want to be white, be pure white. They don't like black and white. So that creates a kind of a confusion when people are to vote or trust a particular leader. That is what that means. The next one is the case of a simile, or cases of a simile in the poem. The indirect comparisons marked by the word like are the cases of simile in reference. So also we have another way of identifying it, which is as. So we have the instances in the poem. That is why it is very, very okay for any student of literature to first read the poem, read the prose text, and also read the drama text before going into summary uh, summary books made by different people, so that it will be well understood. Like, so an instance of simile in the poem can be seen in line 25 of the poem, where we have tough like a tiger, compassionate like a dove. So also we have it in line 27, transparent like a river, mysterious like a lake. You can see the use of a like in the poem. Those are the instances of simile in the poem. And lastly, we have symbolism. When we say symbolism, it means a particular something like a sign which depicts or has meaning as attached to the literary work. So in this case, we have this as stated in the message tape in the poem. And prominently, we have uh, the use or representation of animals in the poem as it depicts normal human being in the society. That is an instance of symbolism. Not only that, but also each of the animals in the poem stands for each of the ethnic groups in the society. I hope this is understood. If you have any question as pertaining this, kindly drop it in the comment box below. And as I usually say, do not forget to share the channel, share the video, enable your bell for notification for more videos to come, and subscribe to the channel. That will actually and really motivate me to drop more videos for analysis. So kindly look out for the next one, which is the themes in the poem. Always remain safe because of coronavirus. Thank you.